Shut up. Come on. What's up, people? We is back. Hold up, y'all. Hold up. Wait. Sit down. Sit down. We is back. There you go. Move. Nico, go. Ain't no more. No more. Go. What's up, people? We back, baby. Another day on country football. What it is? Man, we just coming on real quick, yo, cause it's a yo. You know, if you tell a lie long enough, it becomes the truth. You know what I mean? If you tell a lie long enough, it becomes the truth. And I think we got a lot of that on the internet right now. A lot of people speak on topics that they don't know about. A lot of people speak on situations that they don't know about. And then you got some people just lying. You know what I mean? And it just so happens, so I'm trying to put this phone on the charger. And it just so happens that, hold on. Phone charger. Watch out, get out. Yeah, and it just so happens that yo, some of these people that be doing this shit got large platforms. You feel? And one of the biggest lies being told on the internet right now, or has been told on the internet for a while now, is that Taxstone snitched. Oh yeah, I appreciate that, ball out. Yeah, we went live early, yo. A lot of people checked in too in that video. You know, that was something that just needed to be talked about, yo, because I don't think we paying attention. I think we I don't know, y'all. I don't know what it is, y'all. I just think that, yo, we let the news shape our narrative, yo. And we gotta stop allowing that shit. Can't nobody tell us what's wrong with our community, yo, but us. You got these motherfuckers making laws on things they don't really know nothing about, and it ain't in good faith, you know. They just trying to pad their pockets. But if you tell a lie long enough, it becomes the truth. That's what we talking about. And it's a lot of that on the internet right now, yo. A lot of lies being told, yo, but it's being passed off as the truth because other people that don't know about the situation or not privy to certain factors of the situation, speaking on it. Yo, shit, I appreciate it. Like I said, one of them things is Taxstone. So I don't know what Wack 100 beef is with Taxstone. I don't know if it started years ago or whenever it started. Yo, but to sit back here and lie on this man's name, well, this man is already sentenced to 30 years in prison. Still got a gun charge, a federal gun charge that he hadn't been sentenced on. And he probably one of the niggas that's kept his integrity throughout the whole situation. And to sit back and lie on yo, but side with Troy Ave, yo, that's dirty work, yo. To lie on Taxstone, to be Wack 100 and lie on Taxstone, but in the same interview, he talk about, man, I ain't got no problem with what he doing. It's like, yo, what the fuck is going on? It's like, yo, Wack 100 is trying to, what somebody said the other day, yo, it's like the good is bad and the bad is good. It's like he trying to reverse what's supposed to be honorable. Y'all get what I'm saying? So I just was watching. Adam 22 was premiering. Him and Wack 100, they was having a conversation, yo. Disgusting, yo. It got so bad I couldn't hear no more, yo. Once he got to talking about selling out like he did, I had to turn it off. I said, enough is enough. God damn, like, yo, these niggas is ridiculous. They said, you can say anything about me, but you can't say I don't know how to get to the money. Yeah, yo, but how was you getting to it, yo? Like, yo, what are you willing to do to get it? You know, it was a such thing as all money ain't good money, yo. Like I said before, but that shit is non-existent now. It's non-existent. But, like I say, he's been the number one pusher that Taxstone told. And it's so fucked up because you got so many platforms that share his point of views. And I ain't coming after them, it's content. They share his point of views, yo, and a lot of shit he say be fucking flawed. Like, the nigga be lying, he be wrong. Like, I just watched him talk about Boosie. That's probably gonna be all over the internet. The nigga was dead wrong about that. Looked like he wanted to send Boosie to prison. That's what I'm saying. It's like, yo, the honorable people he coming after, but he's siding with the bullshit. He's siding with the nonsense. Do anybody else see that, or is that just me? Hey, Boosie ain't told on nobody. He was trying to push when the case got dropped that Boosie told. Taxstone ain't told on nobody. He pushing that Taxstone told. But he working with 6ix9ine. He working with Troy Ave. Troy Ave the one really snitched. Like, yo, this shit is insane, man. What's up, Chris? So I did a video. So let me brief y'all about the Taxstone Troy Ave situation if y'all don't know. Troy Ave and Taxstone had some kind of beef. I don't know where it started from or why. I think it started from Taxstone saying he liked to bully rappers. I don't know. I don't know where it really started. But they was in Manhattan. Y'all forgot the name of the club or venue. And they got into an altercation. Now, Troy Ave ended up with the gun. So with Troy Avenue testified that court was him and Banger seen Taxstone. They walked over there to him. Banger confronted Taxstone. Then Banger looked at Troy Ave. Troy Ave said he gave him the wink. Banger stole Taxstone. Taxstone ended up pulling out a gun. Shit went crazy. Banger ended up getting killed. Rest in peace to him. Troy Avenue ended up getting the gun. And y'all seen the rest on video. Right? Now, at that time, I think Troy Ave got locked up first. If I ain't mistaken, yo, did Troy Ave get locked up first? Who got locked up first? I think Troy Ave got locked up first. Because he was seen on camera running through the motherfucking venue with the gun. And then Taxstone gets locked up. No, Taxstone got locked up too, but he caught a bail. That's what happened. Taxstone got locked up too, but he caught a bail and bailed out immediately. Then he got rearrested. And Troy Avenue winds up bailing out. But then Troy Avenue gets locked up again because Troy Ave got caught with the guns. He got caught with the guns going to the hospital. This after he got shot again. So during this time while Taxstone is in jail and Troy Ave is locked up, a letter gets written. Now Wack 100 is pushing that this letter was written by Taxstone. Troy Avenue is pushing this letter was written by Taxstone. And Troy Ave is saying that the only reason he told is because Taxstone told on him. Now, Wack 100 was just on no jumper bragging like my people's got the work. My people's got the letter. Well, I got the letter too. You understand what I'm saying? And I'm ready to let y'all listen to this letter because I don't know how many people seen this video. Hold on. Right. All right. So we on point. Trav got booked because he went to the hospital with the. So what happened was Troy Ave to get out because he got caught with 2 handguns. Troy Ave is a convicted felon. So in order for Troy Ave to get out these guns, he had to tell, right? Now he tried to make it seem like his hands was tied, and only reason he told because Taxstone told on him. Yo, but in reality, if you followed the court case, you found out that Troy Ave started the whole ordeal at the venue. I forgot the name of the venue. He started the whole ordeal. Like I say, Banger swung first. Troy Ave said he gave him the wink. You know, he wanted to make it seem like he was on some bar shit. But he got his homeboy killed. And this is not the first time Troy Ave did that. Banger was already on bond for a case that happened. Why the phone not cutting on? For a case that happened in New York. I mean, in Miami. Let me go to this letter. Because it's sad though, y'all. Like, why you like? I would never. I don't care, y'all, what I feel about a person personally. Yo, I'm not ready to just put no smut on his name. Not without not. Now I can speculate, like with Jay Prince. I think he's compromised. Now I can't say he's a snitch or informant, but I think he's definitely compromised. Whenever you can get 2 federal investigations squashed and get the police investigated, yeah, you compromised, my nigga. But I ain't never just gonna call nobody no rat when he ain't no rat. So my phone only on 3%, yo. But I'm gonna try to get to this real quick. Cause we gotta talk about this letter, yo. Because this video need to be shared, man. Cause that's the thing. The people with the biggest mouths are the ones lying. They the one pushing false narratives. So when you over here trying to tell the truth, it don't get shared as much. So the general perception would still be, man, Troy Ave, Taxstone told. Hey, Beezy, it really wasn't tricky, bro. It really wasn't. It really wasn't. Because Troy Ave didn't have to say anything, y'all. It was people there willing to testify. Troy Ave only spoke because Troy Ave was facing like 20 years on the motherfucking handguns. Alright, so I did a video called Taxstone Letter to the Judge. I think this video did like 200 views. This was early on. This was in March 2013. 213 views. This is the only video that's telling the truth about the situation. Right, it was cut and dry. He ain't had to say anything. Troy Ave had to tell, or chose to tell, because he got caught with 2 firearms. Troy Ave was a convicted felon. He wasn't ever supposed to have them firearms. So in order to get out his firearms case, he turned over on Taxstone. But I want y'all to listen to this letter because the word on the street is Taxstone a rat. And it's fucked up, yo, because he can't really properly defend himself because he locked up right now. Come on, y'all. My phone on 2%, y'all. I ain't got time for this phone to be acting stupid. Clubhouse, man. In this audio I'm gonna play for y'all. You with this video. Members of narcotics said. So this is the letter that Taxstone wrote to the judge. Full statement of arrested and indicted, and to the paper, gave a full statement or a full account of what happened, and he sent it to the judge. Well, that's not what happened. So this is the letter. The New York County District Attorney Office immediately arrested and indicted an individual by the name of Roland Collins, aka Troy Avenue. Mr. Collins is a recording artist who whose artistry is filled with a glorification of narcotic sales, shooting, and possessions of firearms. Mr. Collins has also had members of his entourage assault other recording artists. Members of Mr. Collins' entourage were also involved in another club shooting whereby an innocent bystander was shot and injured in a New York City club. Specifically, a member of Mr. Collins' entourage who was known as Banger was charged with that shooting in New York County by a Manhattan District Attorney's Office. At the time of the incident that occurred on 5/25/16, Banger was out on bail for the shooting incident. During the incident on 5/25/16, was shot and subsequently died. Mr. Collins was investigated as to that incident and charged. The firearm charged in the indictment against Mr. Campbell was recovered from a vehicle associated with Mr. Collins along with 2 other illegal firearms.
You hear that? Take it back.
Mr. Collins was investigated as to that incident and charged. The firearm charged in the indictment against Mr. Campbell was recovered from a vehicle associated with Mr. Collins along with 2 other illegal firearms.
What messed Troy Ave up is he decided after he was seen running through the fucking venue with the firearm, he decided to keep it. Typical Troy Ave, trying to be cocky. He must was gonna keep it as a trophy. You know, I took this from Taxstone, but he didn't take anything. The gun actually fell.
As observed on video surveillance firing that same weapon in which Mr. Campbell is accused of possessing. The government alleges that there is DNA present on the firearm of Mr. Campbell as well as 2 other individuals. As the court is aware, both parties are currently awaiting the OCA.
Hey, Chris Jones, right. Same thing you just said. Taxstone DNA was on the firearm. His DNA was on the firearm. The judge, the lawyer just said that in the letter.
Meet DNA file. Mr. Collins is currently being charged with possession of this firearm, attempted murder, and other related charges in Manhattan Supreme Court stemming from the incident on 5/25/2016. Mr. Collins is currently out on $500,000 bond. Mr. Campbell has not been charged by Manhattan District Attorney's Office in regards to that incident.
So this is before he was charged, but being as though his lawyer brought that up, he knew that charges was coming down the pipeline. He knew that charges was coming down on his client in order for, that's why he wouldn't even have put that in the paperwork if he didn't think that he was ready to be charged for that shooting that happened at that club.
Despite the government request for detention, Magistrate Peck set bail at $500,000 personal recognizance bond to be co-signed by 5 financial responsible persons and further secured by $350,000 cash or property. Travel restricted to the southern.
Do y'all hear what this letter is about? Listen to him again.
By Manhattan District Attorney's Office in regards to that incident. Despite the government request for detention, Magistrate Peck set bail at $500,000 personal recognizance bond to be co-signed by 5 financial responsible persons and further secured by $350,000 cash or property. Travel restricted to the Southern Eastern District of New York. Surrender all travel documents and passports. Strict pretrial supervision with drug testing and treatment. Home detention and electronic monitoring. More serious allegations being filed against Mr. Campbell to date. Mr. Campbell is not indicted in state or federal court with any allegations of assault or murder. It is undisputed that Mr. Campbell is gainfully employed as a podcaster for Loudspeaker Network, which is located at 42 Broadway, New York, New York. In fact, the government has alleged in their narrative for detention that Mr. Campbell's motive for the crime stemmed from comments made in his podcast. The government has also made assertions concerning Mr. Campbell's prior gang membership. It's public knowledge and evident in several episodes of Mr. Campbell's podcast that he is against gang membership and denounced the gang membership. Mr. Campbell's podcast is a variety show that is diversified in topics as well as guests. In fact, Huffington Post has described Mr. Campbell's podcast as one of the most intriguing podcast shows in 2016. After several mistakes in Mr. Campbell's life, has made efforts to change his life around and seek redemption through his occupation. When Mr. Campbell was made aware that he was being sought for arrest, he promptly retained legal counsel. At no point in time since 5/25/16 has Mr. Campbell been at risk of flight. The criminal matter against Mr. Campbell is not overwhelming. The case hinges on forensic evidence as well as eyewitness testimony. Forensically, the government has alleged that other individuals were in possession of that firearm that Mr. Campbell was under indictment for. In fact, the government concedes that Mr. Collins is observed on video shooting the firearm. The government concedes that the firearm was recovered from a vehicle associated with Mr.
The government concedes. So basically what the lawyer is doing is giving the government's account of what they already know. Taxstone don't have anything to do with this.
Collins and his entourage. Mr. Collins has been charged with serious allegations in state court concerning the same narrative of facts stemming from the incident on 5/25/16 and is currently out on bail. Conclusion. Based on the above reasons, the defense will request Your Honor consider reinstating the bail conditions set on 1/17/2017 by Magistrate Peck. Now, before I get to this letter, right, one of the things that tried to said that Taxstone got together with his lawyer and concocted this letter.
Yo.
And that's not what actually happened. It's not a record. You know, that conversation. Because
that's the letter, y'all. What that letter was a motion for bail reconsideration. That's what that letter was. Taxstone didn't have no say in that letter. And that letter had no bearings on the case at all. So for Troy Ave and mainly Wack 100 to be pushing the fact that that letter was telling and Taxstone got his lawyer to write that letter, that's a bunch of bullshit. That's a typical motion. That letter wasn't going to appear in motherfucking court. Nobody was testifying to that letter. Right, lawyers running the play to get Taxstone. Right, Chris. Right. Simple and plain. That's the lawyer's job. So for Wack 100, that's what I'm saying. Like, yo, niggas' platform be too big to be going, yo, you going around slandering this man's name. All fucking lies. Off lies, man. Taxstone lawyer has no motherfucking, he don't give a fuck about Troy Ave. His main focus is to get his client off. So if he got to make Troy Ave look guilty to get his client off, then that's what the fuck he's going to do. Taxstone ain't got shit to do with that. And all the lawyer did was present the evidence that they had at the time. Remember, at this point, Taxstone wasn't charged. So the statement of facts was everything was on Troy Ave. So that's what the fuck the lawyer said. That is not Taxstone telling, man. Like, yo, come on, yo. Like, yo. And I think Wack is smart enough to know this. But since he got a fucking beef or a vendetta with Taxstone, he willing to lie to millions of people, muddy this man's name while clearing the real rat. Exactly, Chris. Exactly. That shit was a motion for bail reconsideration. That's it, and that's all. But since Wack 100 voice is big and you got 75 people sharing his message, then the general perception is, yo, Taxstone the rat. But Troy Ave is the rat. Troy Ave is the fucking rat. He caught 1 year for 2 handguns. A year. And he was complaining about that. Then he put out this fucking bullshit, put out the streets as a myth narrative, just to justify his telling. But no, yo, come on, yo. Like, yo, at some point we gotta keep it real, man. Like, goddamn, like, yo, why you wanna lie on that man's name, man? You got the whole world thinking this man is snitch. That can get that man killed in there if niggas don't know better. If niggas don't know better, that can get Taxstone killed in there. But the whole time Troy Avenue wasn't told. I bet Taxstone is in population of Troy Ave on PC. I bet you that. That lets you know who really told or not. I bet Taxstone is in population and Troy Ave is on PC. Exactly, bro. Exactly. Like he yo, if he wanted to tell, he probably could have. He probably like Chris just said, he probably could have changed the whole narrative and switched it up. Yeah, I don't know Lamar, yo, but people do. People do, yo. And his voice is loud, yo. Like he just is on no jump of 5 million subscribers lying on this man's name. I can't stand for that. And I ain't even got nothing to do with it, yo, but I can't stand for a nigga that be lying on another man's name and they fuck around, they ain't even right. Wack fuck around, work for some fucking agency. You feel me? Like, man, come on, man. It's like, yo, what Wack is being used to muddy the solid niggas while uplift the rats. Uplift the dishonorable. That's dangerous, man. Because now you got people that don't know no better looking at these men as the honorable men, but these men are really flawed as a bitch. They flawed. Man, fuck yeah, man, shit, that's rough work right there, ball out. I couldn't imagine being on PC during time. Shit, 23-1, fuck out of here, you gotta let me out. I know, y'all. I know that's what I'm saying, Chris Jones. He did the same thing with Butter. Went through the man paperwork and said the man ain't tell. It's like, yo, this is not by mistake. This is on purpose. This is on purpose. He trying to slander Boosie. He's slandering Taxstone. He's trying to slander all the people that's really solid while uplifting the rats. I don't know, bro. It's crazy, yo. It's crazy that he allowed to do that, yo. And what's more crazy is he been doing this shit for so long, and Keep It G News the only one telling y'all, like, man, Taxstone ain't no fucking snitch. You feel me? That just lets you know a lot of these people shouldn't be speaking on these fucking cases, y'all, if they don't know about them. You got a lot of these motherfuckers speaking on cases that don't know nothing about them, yo. And they putting out bad information. I can believe that. Man, see to San Diego, California. Right. The man ain't Wack, so it's common sense what type of shit he involved in. But I just wanted to get the narrative right, yo, because it's crazy, because I just spoke about this a lot of times, and I still don't think people got it. The general consensus right now was that Taxstone told and Troy Avenue is solid. And that's dirty work, yo. That's fucked up, yo. And it's like, yo, what's the real meaning? Why are you really pushing this? Why are you really pushing street rats into the culture, knowing that these niggas are some of the worst people outside in the streets? These are the backstabbers. These are the niggas with multiple kids not taking care of their. These are niggas with multiple baby mothers not taking care of their kids. Like, yo, these are the worst of the worst. But we pushing these niggas and we putting these niggas on a pedestal. Meanwhile, we shaming the guys that really stood on integrity. Because it's all about integrity, y'all. It ain't really about the streets. It's about integrity. Whenever you join any type of organization, you got rules and you got guidelines that you got to abide by. And when you don't abide by them, you become disgraced. It's no different. It's no difference of being a police officer and bringing shame to the badge. It's no different, y'all. But they trying to trick people into believing that it's about the streets. Nah, yo, it's about when you say, when you take this oath, you supposed to stand on that shit, my nigga. You feel me? You don't go out like no motherfucking lame. You don't go out. Move, Chloe. You don't go out and start telling on motherfuckers this shit because now you can't handle the pressure. That's bullshit, bro. Move. Goddamn, y'all stop. Hey, see, grown man business. See, that's what you see what I mean, y'all? Grown man business just came in dead wrong. Yo, he didn't sneak a letter to the judge, man. That was a letter for bail reconsideration. That's a motion. No, that was his girl. That was his girl. I ain't see Tyler. Man, I bet. That's how the shit out here now. Chloe, shut up! Be quiet, man. Be quiet. Be quiet. What dog? Come here. Come here. Be quiet. Yeah, my bad, y'all. He lying on everybody now. He put the red jacket on everybody here. Yeah, that's what he doing, bro. That's what he doing. He putting the red jacket on everybody he don't like. Yo, but what type of guy from the, like if you say you from it, you know that's against the rules. You know that's against the rules. That's what made me think, yo, what's his real motive, yo? Who he really working for, yo? Because I don't think he doing that on his own. I think right now it's an effort. I think it's an effort. Hey, stop it, y'all. It's an effort to come after integrity. You know, they coming after integrity hard right now, yo, and they pushing bullshit nonsense out. And that's gonna have a dangerous effect on the streets. Right now, it's just people just look at it like it's on the internet, yo, but it's bigger than just the internet. Yo, I just seen, in the last 5 days, I just seen 2 females with their ass all the way out. Shit that you see on the internet. So, I'm trying to get people to understand, yo, the shit that you see on the internet, the shit that you think is entertaining, it's going to make its way to your home or your next door neighbor house very soon. That's why it's not just content to me. That's why it's not just entertainment to me. Because I know it's bigger than entertainment. It start off as entertainment. Next thing you know, it's in your house. No, it's not, bro. It's the judge does that, Grown Man TV. Obviously, you don't know what you're talking about. So why don't you listen, bro? It was a typical motion. It's no different from a habeas corpus. Ain't no different from a sentence reduction. It was a typical motion written up by his lawyer. That's it and that's all. Right, Lamar. Right. Same shit he did to Boosie. Same shit he did to Boosie. And he's still doing it. It's like he want Boosie to go to jail. He want the nigga to go to jail. Man, these niggas wild, man. For real. These niggas wild as a motherfucker, boy. Wack 100, one of the biggest sellouts on the whole fucking internet. The biggest sellout on the internet. And I'm trying to explain to people, yo, it's not entertainment. It's way bigger than entertainment. It start off as entertainment, then it's gonna be in your couch. It's gonna be right in your motherfucking house. It's gonna be right next door. Niggas better pay attention to what's really going on, man. Stop supporting that nonsense. I sat back and watched that shit like, yo, what am I doing here, yo? First, I was just promoting my channel. But, you know, I couldn't help but to hear some of the shit that Adam and, damn. I couldn't help to hear some of the shit that Adam... My bad, y'all. Yeah, like at first I was just promoting over there. But I couldn't help to hear some of the